Good afternoon, besties. It's me, your boy, coming at you live from essentially the most shocking rock formation that I've ever found in Minecraft 1.18. I mean, look at this thing. It's massive. Looks like a cave, like cut it off completely. And what is it connected to? Trick question. It's connected to nothing. Welcome to Bedrock Beta 1.18.30.20. Or welcome to Minecraft Preview 1.18.30.21. Shockingly, the developers really just keep going with all of this number stuff. What do they mean? World will never know. But yes, brand new beta. Today we're going to check it out. And we'll talk about a brand new Deep Dark biome teaser as well. So please, for the sake of this villager, leave a like on this video. I really wouldn't want anything bad to happen to this villager. It's also must leave a like march too, so yeah. Subscribe if you're new. Enjoy the breakdown. Jumping over the changelog to take a look at this thing. Have I missed this like every time I've done a beta video, or is this like one of the first times they've done this? We have a paragraph to lead in, kind of tells us what to expect here, including not expecting the Warden. So unfortunately, no Warden in this beta quite yet. Hopefully soon. We have a little bit of Warden setup in this beta, so let's start there. More specifically, we will begin with judging a book by its cover because shockingly, the model has not been changed yet. The Sculk Shrieker model, it's still that old model. I mean, it looks nice, it's a cool looking block, but it looks so much better in the most recent Java experimental snapshot. Like, I don't know what it is, the wider bottom, just everything about it, it is beautiful in the Java one. So anyways, the big change here has to do with the sculk sensor. So check this out. We have a sculk sensor over here. I move around. It tells on me. It communicates with the Shrieker now. That's new. That didn't work like that before. And then also, I was messing with this stuff. Look at how smooth this vibration particle is on Bedrock Edition. Yeah, King Bee Dogs. Can we get that on Java Edition too? Like, look at how good that looks. That's so smooth. Like, easily over 3 FPS or something like that. Yeah, that's just really good looking. But yeah, the sculk sensor communicates with the Shrieker now. Now, big question. We have darkness right now. Did we just get darkness again? I mean, we never really lost it. I think we're going to need to move away from this thing and run a quick test. Alright, so darkness is gone. And now, leading up until this moment, there's been this weird bug in the beta where basically you can only get darkness once in a world. Can we get darkness again in the world? Different Shrieker. Jumping on it. Well, that's shocking. Really would have thought that bug would be gone by now. Kind of a big component, big aspect of this thing, darkness, but guess the bug is still here, so you can experience it one time, which is wild and fun. But then, I guess that's it. Uh-oh, yikes, suspicious, bad, not good. Hopefully that bug is gone soon. Now, literally everybody knows that the Warden comes into the game because of the Shrieker. With the Warden not being on Bedrock Edition quite yet, it's not going to come into the game. However, did you know that the Warden will not come into the game the first time you activate the Shrieker? There's a little bit of a 3 strikes you're out mechanic tied to the Shrieker. That mechanic has been added in the latest beta, which is the perfect time to break it down and explain it. So, in case you don't know, let's say I'm in the Deep Dark and I'm walking around and the Shrieker just caught me. That's not good. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to get a strike. The Warden won't summon in, I just get a strike. Then let's say I did it again because, I don't know, I'm just clumsy and loud. Now I get a second strike. Now, if I activate this one more time, then I get a third strike and the Warden summons in and it's not good. If I'm quiet, however, for 10 minutes, then the strike disappears. It goes away, like the Shrieker calms down a little bit. If I'm quiet for 10 more minutes, I don't activate the thing, then I lose that strike too. It's pretty simple. If you're loud, you get a strike. If you're loud again, you get a second strike. If you're loud for the third time, you get a third strike and the Warden appears. However, if you're quiet for 10 minutes, you lose a strike and the Shrieker kind of calms down. If you're quiet again, you lose it again. Yeah, that's the mechanic. Basically, that's how it works right now. If it doesn't get changed by the time 1.19 drops, that's how it'll work in the update. Once you break it down like that, it's a pretty straightforward mechanic and it's nice. Now, what's not nice is, for sculk stuff in this beta, that's it. The Deep Dark biome doesn't exist, Ancient Cities don't exist, Swift Sneak doesn't exist, Warden, nope, that's not here either. You have to go to Java Edition to check that stuff out. Sculk changes, 1.19 stuff, this beta, we're done. Parity changes. If you play Java Edition and you watch this video, well, thank you. You, unfortunately, will never be getting these changes because you actually already have them. In the latest Bedrock beta, armor has been changed quite a bit. Shockingly, armor toughness was added in this beta, which completely stopped me. See, at first I thought that was like the whole armor bar above the health thing, but no, I don't think it's that. I do not recommend the Minecraft subreddit in the slightest. This is a very bad place, but I did find this thread on the Minecraft subreddit from like 4 years ago, so really long time ago. I think this whole mechanic is a mechanic that was literally just added to Bedrock Edition like today. Kind of wild that it's so long waiting. But I mean, at the same time, it wouldn't be the first time a parity update takes literally years to make it into the game. Now, as of this beta, diamond armor is going to have a toughness value of 2, netherite's going to have a toughness value of 3. Armor reduction calculation has been tweaked to account for this new toughness mechanic. Netherite armor will now also reduce a little bit more damage than diamond armor. Again, I think it's because of this whole toughness stuff. So far, all this stuff has been good news, especially if you have netherite armor. Bit of bad news for you, netherite armor will reduce a little bit less knockback. Again, pretty sure because of toughness. Kind of related to this whole armor stuff, punching will deal a little bit less damage now. This is a Java parity change. Guess Java punches dealt less damage than Bedrock ones. Now they don't. Moving on, another parity change. This one is big. Farmer villagers will now be able to use bone meal. This is going to speed up automatic farms big time. Now, farmer villager, no. I don't know where it's going, but if it had bone meal, if the villager had bone meal, guaranteed it would be able to walk over here and bone meal stuff if it needed bone meal. Think all this stuff is fully grown. But yeah, farmer villagers can use bone meal now. That's huge. Java farmer villagers have been able to do this for a while now. It's a pretty nice mechanic. If you have a bone meal farm set up in your world, all you need to do is funnel that bone meal over to your farmer villager. The farmer villager grows the crops a little bit faster. Pure profit. It's nice. When it comes to this beta and parity, there's a big focus here. The beta sets up for the Warden. The beta works on a lot of parity changes. These are all of the parity changes that we're looking at right here. I think I've highlighted all of the big ones, like the farmer villager stuff, all of the armor changes, but there are a couple more in here as well. Couple mob changes we could take a look at real quick here. Wandering Trader, I'm really sorry about this, but the Ravager will now target the Wandering Trader and attack the thing. If you can see it. Smart Wandering Trader. Good day for it. Bad day for the villagers because mob spawn from the dispenser are now persistent. That's going to mean this Ravager will not despawn. If I leave this area, the Ravager stays. And then we're looking at a handful of shulker changes as well. Unfortunately, the big one is still missing. Shulker duplication does not exist on Bedrock Edition, hasn't existed, and unfortunately isn't existing still. But I did see a tweet from one of the devs saying basically shulker duplication not being in Bedrock Edition was just an oversight. It'll eventually make it to Bedrock Edition. They just don't know when. So not today, but one day shulkers will be able to duplicate. Now speaking of tweets, we do have one interesting tweet to take a look at today. King B-Dogs, the Bean King. It's a thread from King B-Dogs from today. We've been tweaking the Deep Dark biome placement criteria, as well as changing how the patches distribute in the biome. I came across this mind-blowing sight today of these two biomes colliding. It's a beautiful collision, very nice. Moving on, we have another screenshot that says feeling a little more overgrown now, basically saying there's more sculk patches. We'll look more at that in a second. And then finally, just to calm your expectations, the bone blocks are a test where we were seeing what it would look like if normal fossils might generate in the Deep Dark exposed. No idea if we'll actually see it though. Oh boy, this is interesting. This is really interesting. So this is the first picture. If we go ahead and brighten it a little bit, it's a big cave with way more sculk than before. I like that. That definitely is going to fill out the biome a lot more. And of course, the lush caves up on the top. It's beautiful, glorious. It's nice. I like the look of this. Hopefully another 1.19 snapshot soon, or experimental one or whatever. But the second picture, this is the one that we care a little bit more about. So let's check this out. Let's go ahead and brighten it. Look at that right there. Oh my gosh, look at that. If you saw the tier list, Deep Dark tier list, which if you didn't, definitely check that out after this one. This is one thing that I said needed to be in the Deep Dark, like fossils or bones or just something. The biome needed more. Look at that. So, unfortunately, this isn't like a confirmation that this will be happening. There is that follow-up tweet saying they're just testing it out right now. But what do you think? Don't you think this would be a really cool idea? Or what? Definitely send feedback to King B-Dogs, the other developers, the Minecraft feedback page, whatever you want to do about bones being in the Deep Dark. I think it's something that needs to happen. It just makes sense. And it's so cool. It adds so much to the lore. Amazing. King B-Dogs development team, please. Look, if we can make that happen, I will change my Bedrock Edition skin to King B-Dog skin for like a month. I promise. I guarantee it. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. The beta breakdown, the little Deep Dark teaser. What do you think? I'm so glad to hear down in the comments from you about how you definitely agree about fossils needing to be inside of the Deep Dark biome because it's an absolutely amazing idea. Down below the video is the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Monkey Boy Chuck, Tanner B, Fateful Grimoire, thank you all so much for the support. More survival episodes coming very soon. Working on that now. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.